Hello students. So today in this discussion we are going to have look at the aphorism number 83, and I am going to discuss only one aphorism in this presentation, that is aphorism number 83. Very important from the theoretical point of view, from the oral examination point of view, and as a learning for a homeopath to build his homeopathic practice. Aphorism number 83 very important, and it gives us the definition of case taking. Let us see the aphorism, and I want you all to by heart this aphorism. And what are the qualities of physician, what is the definition of case taking, it is discussed in aphorism number 83. Okay, so let's see what is the aphorism. The individualizing examination of a case of disease, for which I shall only give in this place general directions of which applicable for each individual case, demands of the physician nothing but freedom from prejudice and sound senses, attention in observing, and fidelity in tracing the picture of disease. So Hahnemann is using the words very carefully. The individualizing examination of a case of disease. So here case means patient who is suffering from disease, for which I shall only give in this place general directions. So in these aphorisms from number 83 to 104, Dr. Hahnemann gives us the general directions of which is applicable for each individual case. So demands of the physician. So what are the qualities of physician? Nothing but freedom from prejudice and sound senses, attention in observing, and fidelity in tracing the picture of disease. So let's understand a very important aphorism. So it is the first point of business of physician. Dr. Hahnemann has explained mission in aphorism number 1. So it's a this aphorism is a milestone to proceed further on the journey to achieve mission. So what it is, how is the physician to ascertain what is necessary to be known in order to cure the disease? So this is nothing but by the method of case taking. So how the physician is going to ascertain what he is supposed to cure in the disease, what is curable in the disease. Okay, so which symptoms are curable? We already have understood that disease expresses only through the symptoms. Now, which symptoms are curable, what he has to cure in the disease, all this knowledge he will get by the method or the procedure of case taking, and Dr. Hahnemann has labeled it as art of case taking. Okay, so first point of business of physician. So we are on a journey to achieve mission. So this is the first and most important aspect for the physician to learn the master the art of case taking. And how can he master the art of case taking? It's by learning the instructions, understanding the instructions given by Dr. Hahnemann. Okay, so let's understand the various or rather important two quotes which I find very important. Dr. Hahnemann said, a well taken case is half cured. Okay, so how it is important to learn the art of case taking. Now, why it is called as art of case taking, that I will discuss afterwards. but this is the art of case taking, and a well taken case is half cured. The second important is a case without record is like a ship without radar. Here, by mistake, the spelling is wrong of the ship. It is SHIP. So, ship without radar. So, this case record is discussed in the aphorism number 104. So, a well taken case is half cured, and a case without record is like a ship without radar. This is given in Dr. Stuart Close philosophy. So, physician has to perceive the patient. What Dr. Hahnemann tells us, that physician has to perceive the patient, and what he should perceive, and what is it, the visible pathology he should perceive? No. Then Dr. Hahnemann would have written it is to see the pathology. So, to perceive the patient means to see with the eyes of mind, that is mental generals and physical generals. Patient himself doesn't tell that, and it's an invisible disease which begins in the general symptoms. He himself doesn't tell that my cravings are this, my aversion is this, and my thermals are this. So every individual is different, and where is the difference? It is in the general symptoms. So why I have kept this slide is because that we actually before we begin the discussion of aphorism number 83, I want you all to keep these points in the mind. So a well taken case is half cured, and the most important in the case taking is a case record. Now, what physician has to know in order to cure the disease? For a homeopath, it is not the general instructions for all the physicians, but especially for a homeopath, what he should see in order to cure the disease. Is it that he will see the visible pathology? Is it that he will see the liver enlargement or spleen enlargement or the size of the calculus? No, he is not just going to see this pathology, but he is going to perceive the patient. And what is to perceive the patient? That physician will see with the eyes of mind, that is mental generals and physical generals of the patient. These symptoms physician has to perceive. Why? Because mental generals and physical generals are not visible. See, anything what is visible, that we see, and anything which is invisible we have to feel. And to perceive means to see with the eyes of mind, means what? To feel the patient. Again, to feel the patient is not touching the patient, but understand the patient with respect to physician's subjectivity. So patient himself will not tell these mental generals and physical generals. This is the art of case taking physician has to learn, so that these invisible symptoms, that is mental generals and physical generals, he will be able to perceive. And what is so important in these mental generals and physical general symptoms? It is the important aspect is that the disease begins first in the invisible form, and this invisible is in which symptoms? Nothing but mental generals and physical generals. So the most important aspect of these general symptoms is that the disease in its invisible state begins from these general symptoms. And second important aspect is that every individual is different from the other individual with respect to these general symptoms. So Again, I repeat, what is the importance of general symptoms? See, up till now, you are just having this idea. It's just in your mind. General symptoms means you will write down the definition. General symptoms are those which the patient narrates with I am thirsty, I am hungry, like that. Now we have come to final year. Now what we want to understand the depth about the general symptoms is that the general symptoms are invisible and the disease begins first in the invisible state in these general symptoms. And the most important, second important aspect of general symptom is that the every individual is different from every other individual in these general symptoms, because the thermal state is different of two individuals, the cravings are different of the two individuals, the perspiration data is different of two individuals, the sleep data, the dreams data, it is different of two individuals, and also the mental setup or the mental state of two individuals is different. So is the importance of mental generals and physical generals. So we come to this slide now, aphorism number 83. All of you know we are already discussing this. What is the definition given of case taking? It is individualizing examination of a case of a disease. So we already saw in the first slide the entire aphorism. So what is the definition of case taking? It is individualizing examination. So what is individualizing? We just now saw that we want to differentiate this individual first at the level of general symptoms. Okay, and examination of a case means patient, so I'm going to individualize this patient, okay, who is suffering from some disease. So for a homeopath, what is important is a patient. Okay, and what do you mean by this statement that homeopath treats patient? Means what? Homeopath learns or masters the art of case taking, and he will perceive the individual with respect to the general symptoms, and general symptoms are nothing but mental generals and physical generals, which makes the constitution of the patient, and these are the individualizing characters of the patient, and you will differentiate one individual from the other. So what is case taking? It is individualizing examination of a case of a disease. Okay, and now what is case? That is a patient who is suffering from disease. Disease is with respect to the pathology of organs. So pathology of organs is visible. Okay, so Dr. Hahnemann instructs the homeopathic physician not just see the pathology, but you do the individualizing examination of a case. Case means of a patient who is suffering from some pathology. Now, what you want to focus the attention to this individual. And who is this individual? A person with his physical and mental makeup, which is characterized by his physical symptoms, physical general symptoms, and mental general symptoms. So is the importance of these general symptoms, which constitutes the individual. Okay, so we proceed further. The qualities of physician. Dr. Hahnemann describes now what is expected from the physician. Here, this German word I have put for your reference. So, out of interest, I was studying further in detail about this aphorism number 83, and the German word for this is first is for the physician, and the meaning is physician is called as healing artist. And what is the word for the physician is Heilkünstler. So you don't bother much about the pronunciations. Okay, so qualities of physician. So physician, what he is called as? He is called as healing artist is the meaning of this word Heilkünstler. Okay, so Dr. Henneman is giving us the meaning of a physician. Physician, he calls it as an artist. I first only told you that case taking is an art. You have to master this art. And how you can master and what for you will master? You will master these to understand the individual. And what you have to understand in the individual? The most important is his mental and physical makeup. And how do you get this mental and physical makeup? By mental general symptoms and physical general symptoms. Okay, and for this to understand this and how to get these mental generals and physical general symptoms, the physician has to qualify with certain qualities. Now, first quality physician should have is freedom from prejudice. So physician, Dr. Henneman gives the name as he is a healing artist, Heilkünstler. The first quality is freedom from prejudice. Okay, so what it is? See, the German word is unbefangenheit, that is called as non-stuckness. What is non-stuckness? Non-stuckness means physician should not stuck up anywhere in his mind to fix the remedy image. So it is not that patient walks from the door and you feel this is silica, this is sepia. So leave it this kind of thinking. So you should be freedom from prejudice, that is non-stuckness. The second important point is attention in observation. So what is attention in observation? See, this is a German word. It is Aufmerksamkeit. Okay, so what is this? Aufmerksamkeit is in military, it is stand in attention, im Beobachten. So it is stand in attention. This is the German word for attention in observation. So the next third quality is sound senses. Physician should have sound senses. This is called as gesunde Sinne, that is healthy senses with respect to vision, hearing, smell and touch. And the fourth quality physician should have is fidelity in tracing the picture of disease. What it is called as true. That is a German word again, true. True means true. It is the exact. And what it is further? To trace the exact picture faithfully. The word is affection. Okay, so this word very important, which gives us the meaning that to trace the exact picture of the disease faithfully means he should have trust. He should be concentrating in taking these symptoms of the patient. So the exact sensation which the patient will describe, the physician has to faithfully feel it and take down and note down. So physician will build the picture of disease. He builds the picture. Because why it is called as picture? See, in the beginning, Dr. Henneman tells us that who is a physician? He is a healing artist. So artist will draw a picture, a portrait. And what is the job of this physician now? The last job is he will match the exact picture he will get in the patient with the materia medica. And I all over whatever this collection of German words I have taken with the meaning is I owe to Dr. Rajan Shankaran. From his teachings these words could be collected. Okay, and the last slide of today's discussion again with respect to aphorism number 83. So we sum up now that deranged vital force is nothing but disease and it gives the signs and symptom. Again, each individual is different from other with respect to mental generals and physical generals and not with the pathology. Search these symptoms. The physician will search the symptoms, means perceive the mental generals and physical generals in the patient. His emotions, will, fears, anger, and anxiety are different from every other individual. His cravings, his thermal state, his perspiration data is different with the other individual. So every individual is having its own mind, mental state, and his own physical state. In females, obstetric history, menstrual history is important and it will be different with every other female. And this entire picture will form the totality of symptoms. And physician should have this fidelity. He should be faithful in tracing these symptoms and build the totality of symptoms. So now actually the journey of physician begins to achieve the mission. Okay, so the next aphorisms Dr. Hahnemann gives the instructions of the physician how he will master this art of case taking. Okay, so all of you go through this discussion again and again of this aphorism number 83, very important. Okay, so thank you. I hope you have understood it thoroughly, and this aphorism gives us the proper concept of the treatment of the patient in homeopathy and to learn the art of case taking, how he should proceed in mastering this art of case taking. So physician who is called as a healing artist by Dr. Hahnemann, who will trace this picture of disease or he will form the portrait of disease which was discussed in aphorism number 6. Okay, so thank you.